The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Singletary, he played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. They'll run here with Singletary, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and goal, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
3-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Check
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The 47-yard line.
72.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 47 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
3-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Ronald Jones.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Trying to improvise. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 30 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 49 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll come out in the pistol. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. On second down, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 66. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 49.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 27, Allen. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurried back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll move the chains. One final try now for Brady. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and there in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish. What? That's sure to keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play action, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake.
At the 45-yard line.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
John Brown.
Touchdown.
70 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier. Frank Clark there on the stop.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
3 and out.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Holmes sacked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And going deep for Hill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 27 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Sorensen on the tackle.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to Allen hit. He lost the football.
Allen on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Buffalo.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Mahomes now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it's going to be second down.
24-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They still can't get it. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Singletary again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Singletary. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Back at the 13-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mahomes to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17 to 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
You free smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the fat gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Keep it
you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, D. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Allen's pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 2.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Kinlaw able to get him for a loss of about 3. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Tackled by D. Ford. Taken down back at the 34-yard.
Operating from the gun. Allen. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Allen now looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sacked. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
To throw is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Here we go.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Samuel, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is born. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bills nothing.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
At the 47-yard line.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. The 30. Pass for 20.
Bring it!
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. D. Ford in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pick up there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to... And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Andre Roberts now to return it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for the Bills. 62 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout
13 yards.
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Garoppolo again. Well, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, 29 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 31, Bills 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 52. 5 wide. It's out. Middle.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Play action. Now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 57 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Garoppolo gets this into the hands of Taylor, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 5. And the 40.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 13.
On 1st down, Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there.
And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Garoppolo looks to throw.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 45, Bills 13. Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I run for the sake, boy, tennis need to live. And I run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, now they play my line. Lost my dogs, they by my side.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen off the play fake. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On play action, Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen going to go on fourth down. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
To Deebo Samuel.
A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Back at his 2-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And here's Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. And he's able to find Diggs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And we'll try and run it in with Singletary. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
No good.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And we've got a timeout.
Complete to
9 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
We dominate today. Here we go, here we go. 180. You got nothing today.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Niners 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.